Hi, welcome to the first lecture. In this lecture, I will teach you how to install the software that are necessary for this course. So, let's get started. After finishing this lecture, you will be able to install STM32CubeMX, Kyle Microvision, and ST-Link USB driver. Before I start with the installation step, I would like to make sure you are aware of what is STM32CubeMX and Kyle Microvision. STM32CubeMX is a graphical software used for generating C code, which is based on HAL library for peripherals initialization. This is a really good software, especially for beginners in 32-bit microcontrollers, because compared to 8-bit microcontrollers, the 32-bit microcontrollers have a lot of peripherals that are quite complex to configure manually by reading the register definition in datasheets. The learning curve is quite high, so for beginners in 32-bit microcontrollers, I recommend you to use CubeMX. CubeMX is used only for generating the C code and cannot be used for editing, compiling, and debugging the code, so you need an IDE. Kyle Microvision is one of the IDE for ARM microcontrollers programming. Actually, this IDE can be used for all ARM microcontrollers, not only from ST, such as Atmel, NXP, or other ARM-based microcontrollers. So, I think it is a good investment to learn this IDE, because if in the future you need to move to another ARM-based microcontrollers, you don't need to learn a new IDE again. Okay, let's move to the software installation. There are 7 files that you need to download. The first one is STM32CubeMX. This is the installer for CubeMX. And then STM32CubeF1. This is the HAL library for STM32F1 microcontroller. If you are using another version of STM32, for example STM32F4, then you can search for that. And then this one is the installer for ST-Link USB downloader. To download the CubeMX, you can go to Google and search for STM32 CubeMX. Click this link, then click this button to download the software. You must enter your name and then your email address. After that, the link for download the software will be sent to your email. To download the HAL library, you can search for STM32 Cube F1 if you are using F1, and then click this, and then you can click this button. To download the ST-Link USB driver, you can search for ST-Link driver. Click this link to download the USB driver, and then you can click this button. And then after that, you need to download Java. Java is needed in order to install the CubeMX. To download Java, you can search for GRE. And then click this link. Accept the license agreement. And then you can download the installer depending on your operating system. These 3 files is the installer for the Kyle Microvision IDE. This is for the Kyle Microvision IDE. This is the legacy support, and this is the software packs. If you are using another version of STM32, and then you can search for another version instead of F1. To download Keil, you can go to Google and search for Keil MDK. Click this link and click this button to download the MDK Lite version. The MDK Lite version has only a code limitation of 32 kilobytes, but it is enough for all of the project in this course. Click this button to download the MDK core. To download the legacy support, you can click this link and then click this button. To download the MDK software packs, you can search for Keil MDK software pack. Click this link. You can search for your microcontroller. Which is ST Microelectronics. If you are using F1, then you can download F1 and click this button. After all of this file downloaded, you can begin the installation. You can begin the installation with the Java runtime environment. After that, you can install the CubeMX and then the ST-Link USB driver. After that, you can continue to the Keil MDK, and then you can install the Keil legacy support. Here are tips for you when installing Keil Macrovision. I recommend you to install Keil in a folder that not has a space in its name, for example, C/Keil version 5. Avoid to install it in a folder that has a space in its name, for example, program space files, because there will be some problem occur if you install Keil in this folder. You can install Keil in another folder that not has a space, for example, program files without space. Actually, I usually install softwares that cannot be installed in a folder that has a space in this folder. This is my Keil installation folder. Here, I will show you how to install the HAL libraries. After you install the CubeMX, you can go to Help, Install New Libraries. Here there is a list of all libraries that are available. Here the green button indicates that this library, which is for STM32F1, has already installed in my computer. To install this, you can click this button and then search for the HAL library. Click Open. To install the Keil software packs, you can click this button and then go to File, Import, and then search for Keil software packs. This one. And then click Open. Okay, this is the end of this lecture. In this lecture, you have learned how to install the software that are necessary for this course. So, thank you for watching and see you in the next lecture. Goodbye.